Hey everybody, Eric Bean, CEO of HapPhi. Happy Tuesday night, and let me take a quick moment to, um, say prayers for Damar, who had passed out with a heart attack on the Bills during the Bills game after making a tackle on T. Higgins. I have good news, and I'm not the news breaker here, but vitals are normal. They put him to sleep to give him a breathing tube, so there's some good signs there, and that's a good thing. But on to business news, which is why I do this. Um, we've actually really narrowed down a lot of things in terms of what we're going to launch. With the product with V1, it's going to be a very robust version one. Um, I'm not a I'm not a person who does agile. I know a lot of CEOs do. My brother does. A lot of very good people, smart people. They like doing agile. They like just putting something out and then building it. For me, I know exactly what I want. I've been doing this a long time. I've had other software companies. Sometimes I over engineer, meaning I overthink and add some really cool, nuanced stuff that ends up being tough to explain until I'm on a demo, and then people's minds melt and go, "Wow, that's cool." So I need to figure out how to actually explain some of the things I'm doing. So it's one of the reasons I do this. But one of the features we've decided to roll out with version one is a feature called secret folders, secret files, secret folders. Doesn't matter. It's secret. Um, so what is that? So one of the ways we've structured this, we're basically doing a lot of DevOps, tying a front end with all of our microservices to an S3 and Amazon on the back. And then we've got MongoDB and some other things that will ancillarily hit along with Chat GPT. Um, so there's going to be a lot of different elements there, but the essence of your data is it's going to be on your own personal S3 server. So you don't have to worry if Happy disappears, your data disappears. No, your data is your data. You would just have your own S3 server and be able to do whatever you want with your data. We have it that way for security purposes, but also um, this is why we built the secret data, secret folder, is because data security is a very important thing. Everybody has some very, we'll call it, more secure data. So let's say that you have passwords or bank routing numbers or something like that. It's just sitting on your desktop. Um, Not the best idea. Anybody who comes in and gets access to your computer, which can happen all the time. If you go to the bathroom, you have somebody in your house, a worker in the house, whatever. Laptops get left all over the house. It's the essence of laptops. They're portable. Sometimes you leave them at restaurants. I've done it. It's not fun, but they get carried around with you all the time. And you don't want anyone to have access to sensitive data. So the secret folder is a sensitive data folder. And essentially, the way it will work is you'll have to put in a password, keyword, just to let the folder show up. It's going to be invisible. So there's going to be a separate place for a secret password that allows the folder to open up. And then that password will open the folder for the user. So it's a password protected folder that won't even show up unless you actually put in the password. So you don't click on the folder and it gives you a rejection. Then you put the password in. It's an extra level. So if people don't know the data is there, if they can't see it, they're not going to go looking for it. They're not going to actually access it. And that's important for a couple different iterations of what we're going to do. But part of what we'll do with sensitive data is you'll have wills and estates, you'll have contracts, you'll have all sorts of things, and within that folder you can set rules for each of those sensitive items. So for example, let's say that you had a last will that you wanted to NFT mint, and then you wanted to actually set up rules for the piece that's been pushed up to the blockchain for your will. But maybe you're just pushing the link up to the blockchain back to the secret folder, not the will yourself. You don't want the will up there. You don't want anyone to know what it says. So it's a link, but it's a password protected link in a password protected area. Now in secret folders, nobody can see it exists. However, the system will eventually just ping you, ping you, ping you. And you reply, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. And while you're doing that, you're mining tokens. So you're actually being rewarded financially for actually being pinged and set in. But in the meantime, you can set the system to say, look, If you ping me 20 times and I don't respond, then this gets released to the following people in your network. So if you pass away, obviously you can't be pinged anymore. Now your will it's pinged you for 20 days straight. Now your will is actually out, um, and it could be 5 days, could be 10 days, or whatever the case is. But that's a use case for it. Another use case might just be sensitive documents, bank routing information, credit card information that you have, maybe crypto keys. I wouldn't put it on my laptop, but if I had my own dedicated S3 with secret folders, different story. There's a lot of different things you can do with sensitive data that you don't feel comfortable doing on your computers. Sometimes you have a secret folder on your computer you have to dig through to find, but people can still find it if they go searching for PDFs or searching for Excel docs. Um, Dropbox is very bad for security, so it's never been a good option. So this is a much more high security version than Dropbox. So we're going to be rolling this out version 1. It's a good differentiator. It's a cool feature. There's a lot of sizzle outside of the steak. Secret folders is one piece of sizzle, and I'll be updating on other aspects as they happen. But just wanted to reach out, kind of give you guys a quick update on what's happening. I hope everybody's having a good night. It was a very strange night, but hope everybody's safe. Had a great New Year's, and let's hit the ground running strong in 2023. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.